Hello everybody and welcome to real life. This is just a quick update. I don't want to be talking too long because it's not really my thing. I want to just get straight to the point and basically just tell you guys what it is I want to say. But anyways, as of right now, as of recording this video, we are only 8 subscribers away from 300 subscribers, which is an amazing big deal for me. I didn't really plan on getting this far, to be honest. I mean, if you had told me about, a couple months ago that we'd be getting this close to 300 this quickly, I probably would have told you you're a damn dirty liar and then cried at your arms for making me so happy. But mainly what this video is about is that there's going to be a few changes, and it's basically changes that equal to how I basically started doing videos on YouTube, not necessarily this channel, because if you've been around long enough, then you probably are well aware that I actually have another channel besides just this channel that I started out a year before I actually started making videos for this one. In that channel, I basically did a whole bunch of Flash games, and that's kind of what I want to get back into doing. Not necessarily Flash games. I might do some, but probably not Flash games in particular. What I mainly want to get to is doing smaller games, because as of the last half a year, there was Fallout 4, and then from Fallout 4 I went to Digimon, then I went from Digimon to playing No Man's Sky, and going into Fallout 4 I knew it was going to be a very long game, and going into Digimon I knew it was kinda going to be a long game. It's actually a whole lot longer than I was actually expecting, and I can't imagine No Man's Sky is going to be that short of a game compared to how I'm basically playing it to how other people are playing it. But basically Fallout 4, It was a good game, not gonna lie. I enjoyed most of my time playing it, but for the other part, it just started getting super dry and boring. After the whole thrill of starting the game and getting through half of it, it was kind of just okay, let's just keep on moving, let's get to the end, come on, let's cut it, let's do it, done. Kind of like the opposite is with Digimon. I started out, and of course it has its beginning excitement and nostalgia, because it's Digimon, and I love Digimon so much. And, it just went do, and quickly went back down as, the plot was kind of, getting away from me. And, but now as I'm playing more, it's kind of getting a whole bunch more juicy for a story. It started off dry, and then it just starts adding in that moisture and throwing buckets into it. And it honestly is kind of being pretty good. I'm honestly really enjoying it. I'm still going to be doing the DLC that came out for it since it was free, and also the other things in that. I want to try and do as much in it as I can. But then going to No Man's Sky, I'm honestly a little bored, but at the same time, I honestly don't want to be bored of it, because it still has more for me, but I still want to play. I'm gonna be getting to the center of the galaxy. I'm gonna do the things to beat the game, but I'm probably not going to do more after that, and I'm gonna try and get to the finish line as quickly as I can, while still maintaining the level of how I'm playing it, as along the lines of seeing what the game has to offer, rather than just sprinting to the finish line. I'm going to actually, I'm going to run to the finish line, but I'm also going to stop and look at all the pretty things along the way. But basically that gets to what I'm trying to get to. I'm going to be playing less, I'm going to try and play less console games, is basically the thing. I'm super broke right now. I honestly have, almost no money. I'm going to try and stay clear of some AAA games for a while. I do have a few exceptions. There's Dishonored 2 that I'm really looking forward to playing. I didn't record Dishonored 1 for the channel because I actually don't think I had my recording set up back when I did it. But I I really enjoyed that game. The art style was amazing, the gameplay was amazing. I definitely enjoyed it. And I'm definitely excited to see what 2 will bring in store. Another game that I'm really excited for is, it was honestly just delayed again. And I honestly didn't even remember it whenever I was making this list of exceptions. I mean, I don't even think it's a AAA game. And I don't exactly know if it's going to be a long game. And in fact, I know very little on it, except for its history. But, and that game would have to be The Last Guardian, that is coming out, actually, it's supposed to come out in October, I think, until, like, today or yesterday, where it got delayed yet again for an entire 2 months. So it's not going to come out until December now. I definitely want to get that, and I definitely want to play that. It's going to bring back a whole bunch of nostalgia for me back whenever I got my PlayStation 2, and was playing Shadows of Colossus. I'm not exactly sure how the game ties to Shadows of Colossus. I don't know if it's a prequel, or if it's supposed to be a sequel. Basically, my thought on it is that if you've, and this is spoilers if you haven't played this game that's been out for like 11 years now, 12, 11 years, basically at the end of Shadow of Colossus, you basically kind of sold your soul, I think. You basically, like, sold your soul to, by killing all the other colossi, to bring back your sister. At least I think it was the main character's sister. But anyways, to bring back the, to bring someone back to life. And that's basically what the main character did. At the end, he turned into a colossus and was sealed away in, I can't quite remember what he was sealed away in, but he was sealed away in something. Just like the previous colossi that he slayed. And the way I'm thinking is that basically the colossus are made by selling your soul. I'm not quite sure. I'm just kind of like guessing here. I actually never went too much into the lore of the entire thing. But the kid sold his soul and he basically became a colossus. And I'm gonna guess that's how the other Colossus did it too, but I'm thinking that the other Colossus turned out evil because, well, I'm not sure if they were evil. I mean, like, whenever I played the sand one, honestly, the sand flying dragon thing one, honestly didn't even hurt me at all. It never attacked me. It just flew around while I shot at it, and I felt so bad for killing it. I'm thinking that's how it works. Like, the thing that you sold your soul for relates to how you come back as a Colossus. And because the kid sold his soul to bring someone back to life, he came back as a peaceful Colossus. Not necessarily a very big Colossus, but a Colossus nonetheless. And this time I guess they're calling them Guardians instead. And so then another kid comes along, and I'm not even sure if he's actually on a mission to slay the Colossus. I think he's just there because he just wound up there. And it's like, what am I doing here? Oh, hey, a giant chicken dog thing. It's gonna help me out. Alright, I'm down for that. But that's just my thought on it. If I'm wrong, go ahead and correct me. I don't really care. But I'm super excited to play that game, and it's definitely one of the few exceptions that are going to be on my list of console games to play later on this year. Another game that's coming out is God of War. Now, I've played God of War 1 and God of War 2. That's basically it. God of War 3 came out on PS3, and I never got a PS3, to be honest with you. I got my PS2 when a PS3 was announced. So, I never got it, so I never got the chance to play God of War 3. But I've definitely seen it. I definitely seen gameplay footage of it. So there's that. So I pretty much know exactly how it goes down and all that. And I've been following the series for a long time, and I'm kind of a fan of it. And definitely with bringing back, I thought the series was going to be dead, to be honest. And bringing it back and giving it kind of new life, like bringing it back with new gods. That's kind of different than what I thought it was going to go. I'm just super excited to play it. So it's definitely a game on the list, and I think that comes out in December as well. So definitely going to be playing those. But before we get to those, I'm going to be playing some smaller games. It's going to be trying to focus on free games, basically. Free games, free demos, and all that kind of thing. Just trying out games. Mainly because I'm broke as fuck. And I also have 3 games, while I had money that I bought just in case for a problem like this, of where I'm running out of good games to play. I want to get back into short games. It's basically the whole thing. I've got, let's see. I've got a game called Medusa's Labyrinth. I thought that was going to be a fun game. I thought that would be a fun game to play. There's also Relic Hunter Zero. I think that one was free. And the Stanley Parable, I know that game's been out for a while, but it was on sale when I got it. And I haven't played it yet. I've been saving it for a playthrough because I know it's going to be a whole bunch of hilarity, and I think you guys would enjoy that a lot, as much as I definitely am going to enjoy it. Oh yeah, there's also Transmission Element 120. It was supposed to be a mod of Half-Life 2. And I think that's going to be pretty fun. I'm not really sure if those games are going to last very long. I'm actually hoping they don't. I'm hoping they're going to be at least, like, maybe 5 to 10 videos max. And then the other games I'm going to fill up with is going to be probably games I'm going to find on Game Jolt. Just a whole bunch of free games from that. And they all seem, a good amount seem really good. And I really want to get into them. They're not going to be too long, hopefully. I don't think most of them actually are very long, since they're not, like, big games. They're all indie games. So, they're going to be I think they're going to be pretty fun to do that. But yeah, that's basically the whole thing of it. I'm going to be trying to get away from console games. I got a few lined up, like Dishonored 2, and The Last Guardian, and God of War, and that's basically it for the rest of the year, as far as I've got for console games. And once I finish up Digimon and No Man's Sky, it's going to be just smaller games until those other games come out. I mean, I'll still be playing the smaller games, but be playing those bigger games too. And that's basically it. Go ahead and let me know if there's any smaller games that you guys would actually like to watch me play, and I'll be sure to check them out and probably even put it on my list of games to start playing. But until then, thanks for watching, everyone, and I will try and move those the rest of Digimon and the rest of No Man's Sky out as much as possible. Gonna be trying to limit how many. I'm gonna try and stop doing skip days. Like, every now and then I have a day where I just don't upload anything or I don't record anything, and I want to try and stop that. Like, I want to get back to a schedule for me. And so yeah, until then, thanks for watching, everyone. Please like if you liked the video, and don't forget to subscribe. This is Cyberwolf of Cyberwolf Games, signing off.